If one sound could stop your heart, would you follow it to the truth you've been running from for 16 years? Tonight's story begins with a single piano, notes off, trembling, impossible to ignore, and ends with a secret that changes 2 lives forever. Stay with me until the very end, because what happens in the final moments will linger with you long after the screen fades to black. And before we begin, if stories of compassion, redemption, and quiet miracles move you, please like this video and subscribe to Kindness Stories. Your support helps these stories reach the hearts that need them most. Chapter 1. The note reached her before the memory did. A lonely sound drifting out of the community center like a hand reaching through fog. And Mara froze on the sidewalk with her grocery bag cutting into her palm. 16 years elapsing into a breath she couldn't catch. She hadn't heard that note since she was 17. Since the night rain soaked her sneakers and she ran from the truth with a backpack full of guilt and a promise she never kept. Yet there it was, middle C, held just a fraction too long. The way her fingers used to linger because she was afraid of silence. So she followed it inside where the lights were low and folding chairs faced a scuffed, upright piano. And at the bench sat a man with tired shoulders and a boy swinging his legs, the man's hands moving carefully, lovingly, like he was holding something fragile together. Mara told herself to turn back. That memory lies. That coincidence exists. But then the man played the next note, her note, the one she wrote the night everything went wrong. And she knew, with a certainty that hurt worse than fear, that he knew. Knew the secret she buried when she left town without saying goodbye. Knew about the letter she never sent and the choice she made alone. The boy laughed softly when the man missed a key, and the man smiled, apologizing the way single parents do, with patience stretched thin but unbroken. And Mara saw it then. The resemblance that twisted her chest, the slope of the nose, the dark eyes that searched the room as if looking for someone they'd been waiting for. And when the music ended, the room applauded politely. But Mara couldn't move. Because the man looked up, and their eyes met, and recognition passed between them. Like a second note, truer and sharper than the first. Later, in the quiet hallway that smelled of dust and old paint, he spoke her name as if he'd been saying it every day for 16 years. As if he hadn't stopped believing it would reach her. And he told her how he found the letter in a library book she donated. How he raised his son on stories of a brave girl who loved piano and made a terrible choice out of love and fear. How he learned the language of sacrifice when the world judged him for being a single dad who believed kindness was louder than anger. Mara cried then, the kind of crying that cleanses and burns. And she confessed everything, the fear, the silence. The way she thought leaving was the only way to protect a life. She wasn't ready to touch and he listened without interruption, without blame, because sometimes love isn't loud, it's patient. The boy came running, curious, and the man knelt and said, "This is Mara." And the boy tilted his head and said, "The piano lady?" Then something healed that night. Not perfectly, not instantly, but honestly, as Mara sat at the bench and played the song the right way this time. Finishing the silence she once ran from while a single dad who never gave up held space for the truth. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Kindness Stories. Your support keeps these moments of hope alive and helps us share more reminders that kindness, even when delayed, still finds its way home.